we started. We'd been writing together for a little while, hadn't we? Kind of with a view for it to be some kind of TV show. But then we sort of realised that we could actually start gigging sketches. We weren't sure we could perform sketches live. It was like a stand-ups world. So then we started writing for stage, like little just short sketches, and that was how we started gigging in little pubs and clubs. And that's a very good way of starting out, isn't it? Sort of honing it, because you get an immediate response. You know exactly if it's working or not, because people either laugh or they don't.
And then we started filming sketches. So we filmed Fiery Hawk, which was an audition sketch, and it was very cheap to do because it was just 3 people in a room.
£400.
Yeah, £400 on a Saturday afternoon. And you kind of get instant feedback, which is really simple now to do. You put it on YouTube.
It's just doing it, either performing it live or filming clips. It's the best way, definitely. It's what we did.
So how do you technically write? What is the process for actually sticking stuff on a page?
We tend to, because we're often, it's character first. More than often it's riffing in character, isn't it? And then just taking shape. But then sometimes an idea is a premise, or which is easier to write straight off.
Yeah. But mostly we improvise. We often have a dictaphone, and then we'll go back, we'll write it down, and we'll improvise again and sort of chip away at it.
One thing we learned was that you have to make sure you write everything down in the script, because when you're filming, if you've got an idea of a shot or a cutaway or a little aside, if it's not written in the script, sometimes it gets missed, because on the day you've got so much to get through, and especially like a crew, like the director, producer, they need to know. Well, not really them so much, the first AD and everyone, they've got to see exactly what they're filming. So every joke that you've got in your head has to be on the page. And I mean, or you can improvise stuff on the day, but every intention you've got.
Yeah, so like little details of, cutaways and stuff.
Stage directions, because if you think that line would be funny on that guy's reaction, just rolling his eyes or something, unless you've written that, you might miss it, Sometimes you have like a stronger opinion on something, so you might go, well, I find that funny, and if the other one goes, well, I don't, then you have to sort of work out, well, why isn't it? We usually see eye to eye though, don't we? I mean, we don't usually argue about, well, I don't think it's funny, well, I do. It's usually on the page because you think it's funny
here and there, but sketches generally.
It doesn't get that far
if we agree, or if one of us doesn't agree, then we won't usually do it. There's only 2 of us, so it's quite if we both agree on something.
But then sometimes you can persuade the other person. You can go, actually, I think it is funny because of this, and then they kind of come round. Occasionally. Occasionally. You don't want to sound ungrateful, because it's good to be busy. You want to be busy making a living from doing it. But there are times when you've got quite a lot on your plate, and it's hard to focus on one thing at a time. Whereas before it is a bit more free and easy sometimes. But
like before, if there was an Edinburgh show, you're just focused on the Edinburgh show. Like, no, it had so much time, like a year. And then
you just meet evenings, weekends, days off, and just that's all you shape. But there's a lot more. Our minds are like in a few different places now. I think, like we said before,
make stuff, and that's the best way to learn, and also the best way to get your stuff out there. And if it's good, then people will get drawn to it.
And we can't talk, but try and keep it edit it down quite a lot.
Keep it short.
If in doubt, leave them wanting more. But we definitely haven't always
and have a good punchline.
Maybe. Which again, punchlines are hard.
We just uploaded it, and then
Matt Horn and James Corden did a late night lock-in for that Comic Relief, and they selected it as one of their clips. So that got a bit more exposure, and then it just sort of did the rounds. I think especially because it's an actor's sketch, a lot of actors circulated it because it was very sort of on the money for their experience. They were like, oh god. I've been there before.